Title: The Family Feudal Murder. In the heart of the English countryside, nestled among rolling hills and ancient forests, stood the imposing Withersby Manor. This magnificent Tudor mansion, a testament to a bygone era, had been in the possession of the Withersby family for generations. The grandeur of the estate, however, masked a darker truth. A family steeped in secrets, grudges, and rivalries that would, in 1928, explode into a chilling murder mystery, baffling investigators and capturing the public's imagination. Chapter 1. The Legacy of Lord Reginald Withersby. The tale begins with the Withersby patriarch, Lord Reginald, a cantankerous and eccentric old man who could trace his lineage back to knights of the Middle Ages. His reign over Withersby Manor was characterized by strict traditionalism and a deep-seated paranoia. The family consisted of his two sons, Sir Richard and Sir Edward, who held a bitter rivalry for their father's favor, and his enigmatic daughter, Lady Victoria, who was renowned for her reclusive nature. The servants, often witness to the family's feuds and conflicts, whispered about the impending storm that would one day engulf the estate. Chapter 2. The Ominous Gathering. As autumn leaves began to fall, an ominous family dinner was called. The dining hall, adorned with tapestries depicting heroic battles, was uncomfortably formal. The atmosphere was thick with tension as the family gathered. As dinner progressed, an argument between Sir Richard and Sir Edward escalated into a heated exchange. Their voices filled the room as they hurled accusations and insults. The intensity of the feud seemed unparalleled. The servants exchanged nervous glances as they served course after course, knowing that a storm was brewing. Chapter 3. The Disappearance. Amidst the tumultuous argument, Lady Victoria, known for her aloof and secretive nature, quietly excused herself and retreated to her chambers. She was not seen again for days, a period marked by whispers of her strange behavior circulating among the staff. With tensions rising, Lord Reginald grew increasingly paranoid, convinced that someone in his family was plotting against him. His temper flared, and he locked himself in his study, where he had an extensive collection of medieval weaponry. Chapter 4. A Grisly Discovery. 3 days after the fateful dinner, a maid stumbled upon a chilling scene. She found Lady Victoria's lifeless body in her chambers, her once vibrant eyes now empty and cold. Her death had all the markings of murder, with a string of pearls tightly wound around her neck. The news of Lady Victoria's murder sent shockwaves through the Withersby estate, and the police were called in to investigate. As they delved into the twisted dynamics of the family, they unearthed a multitude of motives. Chapter 5. The Unraveling Web. The investigation revealed a complex web of motives and secrets. Each family member had a reason to want Lady Victoria out of the picture. Sir Richard had been struggling with gambling debts, and her death would grant him access to her substantial inheritance. Sir Edward coveted the title of heir, while Lord Reginald's mind was clouded by paranoia, suspecting everyone. As the investigation progressed, a series of cryptic messages and clues began to surface, hinting at an intricate plot. Strange symbols and encoded letters seemed to lead the detectives in circles. Chapter 6. The Hidden Diary. One day, while searching Lady Victoria's room for clues, a detective discovered her hidden diary. Its pages held the secrets of the Withersby family, documenting years of rivalries, betrayals, and her growing sense of unease. Lady Victoria's writings suggested that she had been aware of a looming danger within the family. The diary entries hinted at a clandestine meeting Lady Victoria had planned with an unknown individual on the night of her death. It was a risky move, and it appeared that she might have paid the ultimate price for her desire to escape the family's oppressive grip. Chapter 7. The Midnight Rendezvous. The investigation led the detectives to retrace Lady Victoria's steps on the night of her murder. They discovered that she had been in correspondence with a local journalist, Theodore Abbott, who had been covering the Withersby family's tumultuous history for years. Theodore had connections to the Withersbys and had offered to help her escape the estate. The detectives suspected that Theodore might have information about the murder. When questioned, he reluctantly admitted that he had met Lady Victoria the night she died. They had planned her escape, but she had vanished before he could assist her. Chapter 8. A Family Divided. As the detectives pieced together the puzzle, they found themselves embroiled in a complex narrative of family rivalries, forbidden love, and concealed truths. The Withersby family's dynamics were far more intricate than they had initially suspected. With mounting evidence pointing toward Sir Edward's involvement in Lady Victoria's murder, a high-stakes trial ensued. The Withersby family, once bound by blood, now stood bitterly divided as the trial's verdict would determine the fate of one of their own. Chapter 9. The Shocking Revelation. During the trial, a shocking revelation came to light. It was uncovered that Lady Victoria's necklace, used as the murder weapon, had mysteriously disappeared from the crime scene after her death. The defense argued that without the murder weapon, the case against Sir Edward was purely circumstantial. As the trial reached its climax, an unexpected witness emerged, a servant who had been present the night of the murder. She testified that she had seen a shadowy figure lurking outside Lady Victoria's window, casting doubt on the assumption that the murder had been an inside job. Chapter 10. The Verdict. The jury deliberated, torn between the prosecution's circumstantial evidence and the defense's revelation of a possible outside intruder. In the end, the jury acquitted Sir Edward of all charges. With the trial's conclusion, the Withersby family remained fractured, their secrets exposed but their feuds far from resolved. The murder of Lady Victoria remained unsolved, a haunting enigma that would forever shroud the Withersby estate in a veil of mystery. The Withersby family would continue to live in the shadow of their past, with each member haunted by the question of who had truly killed Lady Victoria and what other family secrets remained hidden within the walls of the ancestral manor. And so, the family feudal murder became a legend in the annals of English crime history, a tale of family dysfunction, deceit, and a murder that would forever baffle the world.